News 7x7 is a unique channel dedicated to the news from dairy industry. Every week you receive brief on top 7 dairy news on this YouTube channel from India and abroad. These news could be seen in detail on our channel dairynews7x7.com also. You may write in the comment box on the dairy topics of your interest. We will try to develop news feature on the same. Your constant feedback and patronage to this channel is our source of top 7 dairy news from the week of February 27th will cover early signs of emerging stability in milk prices, grand startup conclave on livestock and dairy held in Hyderabad, budget could have paid more attention to fodder, government urged to increase milk procurement price in Tamil Nadu, Godrej Agrovet engages Ernst & Young to boost margins of its dairy business, drinking milk to stay key category for Australian dairy sector, and anonymous petitioner challenges perfect days patents for Whey. Here comes the news of the week. As per ICICI Securities, global S&P prices have corrected 35% year-on-year in February 23. Even after adjusting for benefits of INR depreciation, we believe the profitability in S&P exports is very weak. Lower S&P exports will likely reduce the mismatch between demand and supply of milk in India. Though the cattle feed prices are still in inflationary zone, we model them to correct with correction in food grain prices. These data points indicate that the milk procurement prices are expected to stabilize in next 2 quarters. However, we believe the dairy companies are likely to report muted profitability even in first half of calendar year 23. Pan-India wholesale prices have increased 10.9% year-on-year and 0.5% MOM in February 23. Milk prices in South India are up by 10.3% year-on-year. We believe the rise in wholesale prices is attributable to inflation in animal feed prices and second, increasing consumption and weak flush season. Considering the strong return ratios and growth potential, we remain positive on the dairy sector. We also expect migration from unorganized to organized sector to steadily generate value. Under the aegis of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, the Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying, Government of India organized a grand startup conclave today in order to promote the existing and emerging startups in the livestock, dairy and animal husbandry sectors at Hyderabad, in close collaboration with the NDDB, Startup India, CII and the Animal Husbandry Department of Telangana. Addressing the conclave, Sri Parshottam Rupala stated that the agriculture diversification through animal husbandry is one of the primary drivers of growth in rural incomes and higher public investment in livestock sector is need of the hour. The Ministry of Animal Husbandry and Dairying stands committed to work with all stakeholders to further boost growth in livestock sector and thereby making animal husbandry more remunerative to farmers and entrepreneurs engaged in livestock sector. The overall budget for animal husbandry has increased by around 40% over the 22-23 budget estimate. A significant part of the total allocation went to the livestock health and disease control program at rupees 2,349.71 crores. The allocation under the scheme witnessed an increase of 69% as the country for the last 3 years has been reeling under the effect of 2 deadly livestock diseases, lumpy skin disease and African swine fever. However, the feed and fodder sector, which has prime role in bolstering animal productivity, remained entirely absent from the budgetary conversation. The supply of feed and fodder has always fallen short of the aggregate demand and this gap is expected to widen in the near future. The stakeholders in the area of feed and fodder development are expecting a considerable amount to be dedicated to this segment out of this year's allocation for the Ministry of Dairying. The Tamil Nadu Milk Producer Welfare Association on Thursday has urged the state government to increase the milk procurement price. Meanwhile, some milk producers announced that they would stop supplying milk to societies on March 17th if the procurement price of the milk was not increased. Mr. M.G. Rajendran said that Avin was giving 35 rupees per litre for milk while private dairy companies are now offering rupees 37 to 42 per litre. So farmers preferred to supply the milk to private dairies instead of Avin across the state. Due to this, the Avin, which procured 36 lakh litres per day a few months ago, now received only 28 lakh litres per day of milk. We urge the government to increase the procurement price per litre to 42 rupees from rupees 35. We also ask the government to increase the selling price of almond milk based on an increase in the procurement price. If the government does not want to raise the procurement price, it should give farmers in the society rupees 5 per litre of milk as an incentive. Godrej Agrovet Limited has engaged the services of consultant EY to advise its subsidiary Creamline Dairy products on how best to boost margins by streamlining its supply chain through direct procurement of milk, among other things. The price of milk has shot through the roof and now is well over 60 a litre. This has been affecting the margins of dairy product makers, especially since for many of them, like Godrej Agrovet, there has been a higher increase in milk procurement cost compared to the selling price. Creamline Dairy reported a loss at the operating level in the 9 months to December 31st, while parent Godrej Agrovet reported an operating profit margin of 7.5% in that period. The dairy business's contribution margins on liquid milk are 5 to 9%, on curd and buttermilk 12 to 16%, and on other products 9 to 12%. It expects Creamline Dairy top line to rise beyond 1500 crore this year with benefits from operating leverage. The liquid drinking milk market remains of key importance to Australia's dairy sector, with improved domestic retail pricing and opportunities for further export growth. Rabobank says in a newly released industry report. In Australia's drinking milk markets, from loss leader to improving performer, the specialist agribusiness bank says the liquid milk category, which is recent year had struggled with a number of challenges including discounting by retailers, is a major pillar for Australia dairy sector, accounting for 30% of milk production and generating more than 4 billion Australian dollar in revenue annually. And this is important not only for revenue generation but also strategically for supply chain efficiency, helping to support the Australian dairy value chain and lead to stable farm gate milk prices over multiple seasons for milk suppliers servicing the drinking milk market, the report says. Perfect Day, the leading producer of precision fermentation whey, has had its US patent challenged by an anonymous petitioner. The patent challenge relates to Perfect Day's dairy substitutes, its method of manufacturing its animal-free whey, and the end products they are used in, including milk, cheese, ice cream, and yogurt. Perfect Day holds a number of patents for its tech since its launched in 2014. Perfect Day uses a genetically engineered strain of the filamentous fungus Trichoderma ricci to create beta-lactoglobulin whey protein that looks, tastes, and performs like conventional whey made from cow's milk. Perfect Day dubbed the animal-free whey category, and others have followed suit with similar naming conventions, but the term is not currently regulated. While the petition challenger remains anonymous, the New Zealand dairy giant Fonterra has challenged Perfect Day's IP in other jurisdictions, including a recent victory against Perfect Day in Australia. Thanks for watching Dairy News 7x7 channel with news update from last 7 days. To continue receiving update from this channel, I, Kuldeep Sharma, request you to subscribe this channel and share and like the video, and also don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.